roundabout. Oh, it's very difficult. They have taken them round the other way. That's extraordinary. Why on earth have they done that? I just don't know. That slowed everybody down. Luis Leon Sanchez trying to get back at everybody now. Now Lamprey coming through. This is the group contesting the finish now. It's Jens Vogt at the front. Coming now is Joaquim Rodriguez. He's got Peter Sagan in it, but Sagan's going to go past him, surely. Nicholas Roach hasn't got the legs to come back, and then has he? Peter Sagan takes victory from Joaquim Rodriguez, Nicholas Roach, Jens Vogt, Tony Martin, Alberto Contador. Then it's Lorenzetto, I think, who comes over the line next.
Sagan definitely, very to the fore there. When Roach went to the attack, he was the one who reacted immediately.
10 seconds he gets. Peter Sagan was only 8 seconds behind Roman Kreuziger, his teammate. He leapfrogged that. 10 seconds of bonus. Joaquim Rodriguez gets a very handy 6. Roach misses out on a stage victory again. What a shame for Nicholas Roach. He was the man who kicked off that attack on the final hill. Just didn't quite.
Peloton op een lastig stuk volledig op het wiel getrokken. Trekt zelf door. Gaat hij ze overnemen? Dan gaat die man van La Française zomaar uit het wiel kletsen. Is dat nu geen overmoed?
Is dat Miller die eraan komt van Garmin?
Dat lijkt me de stijl van Miller.
Die gaat opzij, die past.
Sagan die al een bres geslagen heeft van 1,30 meter. Le Mével heeft zijn ploeg volledig laten werken tot hij opgesoupeerd was. Maar gaat deze man dit wel volhouden? Dit zou een formidabel staaltje zijn, hè? Krijgt het wat lastig.
Die zal verminderen.
Lijkt wat te plafonneren nu. Rijdt ook niet verder weg van de man van La Française, van wie we vermoeden dat dat Le Mével is. Ze komen op 7:30. Ik zie nu toch wel dat de Roach komt.
Roach is erbij, inderdaad. En dat zou fantastisch zijn mocht Roach dit ook nog afwerken natuurlijk.
Behoorlijk gat hoor.
Maar na de laatste kilometer krijgt hij nog een stukje afdaling. Hè. Valverde daar in tweede en derde positie in het wiel van Roach.
Zou kunnen. Maar er zit er nog eentje van de ploeg van Kes d'Epargne wat verderop.
Begint veel om te kijken. Begint veel om te kijken. Het is natuurlijk hier even die afdalingen. En hier gaat hem toch wel echt extra snelheid moeten
driften. Daar wordt Valverde nu klaargemaakt voor de sprint. Valverde komt van achteren uit. Ook Samuel Sanchez zal nog wel meedoen voor de knikkers. Hij komt op een goede 150 meter van de streep. Er is niet veel stilvallen meer aan. Maar het loopt nog wel altijd bergop. Er zijn er nog altijd die daar nu een geweer gaan laden. Sagan gaat hij het halen? Jawel, jawel. Onvoorstelbaar, onvoorstelbaar. Kijk, hier. Toteloos. Volledig leeg, maar wel een tweede etappezege. 20 jaar.
Dus ook dat is kunst natuurlijk, zo diep gaan.
Je zag hem 6 keer doodgaan. En toch heeft hij nog een riante voorsprong, hè?
Lars Boom ook nog mee in de sprint, proberen toch.
Kijk. En telkens met een gevat gebaar. Als je van een supertalent mag spreken. Valverde.
Siamo agli ultimi 400 metri, in questo momento si va verso una
c'è Hondo con la ruota Gavazzi,
volata
parte
piuttosto
lungo
caotica.
Hondo.
Sì, Danilo Hondo che va per pilotare Francesco Gavazzi, volata convulsa, si sta buttando anche Peter Sagan in questo sprint. Sagan e Francesco Gavazzi, Sagan e Francesco Gavazzi, Sagan e Francesco Gavazzi ed è Peter Sagan. Colpo doppio per Sagan, vince la tappa, balza in testa alla classifica generale. Straordinario Peter Sagan, questo è un fior di corridore, un ragazzo del 90, avete visto che razza di spunto possiede in volata Sagan. Ieri avete visto che cosa possa fare invece nelle brevi cronometro. Bravissimo Peter Sagan.
Ieri l'avevo detto che era un talento, a 20 anni ha una personalità incredibile, di essere il più forte.
La volata dall'alto Mario Traversoni.
Ma qua secondo me Hondo ha sbagliato perché si è aperto troppo presto, doveva tenere il suo compagno più sulla sinistra e spostarsi in questo momento.
E allora rivediamo ancora una volta la slow motion della volata dall'alto e poi ci fermeremo per una breve pausa commerciale. Passa nettamente avanti a tutti Peter Sagan, che vince in maniera nettissima. Secondo posto per Francesco Gavazzi. Vediamo un po' al terzo posto con il numero 158 dovrebbe essere Nicolas Roche, il figlio d'arte, figlio del grande Stephen Roche. Si batte il petto Peter Sagan.
Gavazzi credo che sia arrivato terzo.
Zabryský znovu takým dlouhým spurtem a za ním je Sagan. Tak Sagan nebo Zabryský, Rogers tam nestačí. Zabryský je ve výborné formě, moc si pochvaloval po třetí etapě svou formu. Fantastický časovkář a teď vsadí samozřejmě na tempo, ale za ním se stále drží Peter Sagan. Sagan a je tam i Rogers, je tam i Leipheimer, ten je na té čtvrté pozici a teď nastupuje Sagan. Peter Sagan přespurtuje Zabryskýho. Je to pravda, Peter Sagan patrně vyhraje v dnešní etapě závodu okolo Kalifornie, ještě tam zkouší Rogers. Peter Sagan vyhrává, je to pravda, vážení přátelé, slovenský závodník Peter Sagan zjevení letošní sezóny vyhrává v páté etapě závodu okolo Kalifornie. To byl fantastický výkon Petra Sagana. Peter Sagan si nejen pojišťuje ten dres pro nejlepšího mladíka tohoto závodu, ale hlavně další vítězství v této sezóně. Dokázal vyhrát etapy na Paříž-Nice, na Tour de Romandie a teď tady okolo Kalifornie. Jak to bylo na těch dalších místech? Tam byl zřejmě Rogers. Leipheimer si pohlídal Zabryskýho, ale Rogers bude brát bonusové vteřiny. Sagan bude brát 10, pak je to 6 a 4, takže Leipheimerovi už první závod Tour de Romandie. No, podívejte se, jak se slaví na Slovensku. No, zkusili byste si Oskara Pujola Muñoze, který tam vysprintoval pro druhém okraji vozovky. Stále drží ten drobounký náskok. Kolik máme ale do cíle? To bude velmi těsné, ne. Bude se rozhodovat ve sprintu a útočí Peter Sagan. Útočí Peter Sagan, má proti sobě Mikea Rogerse. Tak kdo to bude? No je to Peter Sagan, samozřejmě další etapové prvenství pro slovenského závodníka. 20leté zjevení světové cyklistiky a jeho druhé prvenství v řadě, a to velmi šikovně na těch pozicích těžil z práce Kolumbie, no ale hlavně pak předvedl svůj fantastický sprint, stejně jako včera porazil Mikea Rogerse. Nemám slov k výkonu Petra Sagana, 20letého slovenského závodníka. Prostě fantastické nohy, zabijácký instinkt. A takhle se raduje z dnešního prvenství. V letošní sezóně 2 etapy na Paříž-Nice. Etapové prvenství okolo Romandie, no a tohle už je druhé prvenství závodu okolo Kalifornie. Podívejte se, jak ujel Rogersovi. Poměrně dlouhý spurt, vyjel tam ze 3. pozice od zad Levi Leipheimera a druhém.
Vicini, 400 all'arrivo, si sta sacrificando alla grande Daniel Oss. Per i compagni di squadra stanno affrontando l'ultima curva, quella difficile di cui parlavi.
Oss prende per primo la curva, poi Sagan che ha sorpassato Vincenzo Nibali, adesso con le inquadrature fisse con Peter Sagan, davanti a tutti Peter Sagan e lui a vincere con Ballane. Oss che esulta per la vittoria del compagno. Quindi dietro Daniele.
Sprintare, vedete, ha preso in testa la curva, ha sfruttato alla grande il lavoro di Daniel Oss, che nonostante una tirata di 1,5 km è riuscito ancora a piazzarsi in terza posizione. Alessandro Ballan esce e riesce a conquistare la piazza d'onore.
Poi a testimonianza della buona condizione anche Pietro Polli, ma lì d'altronde era importante prendere.
Prima vittoria stagionale, le tue sensazioni?
Sono molto contento perché
Oggi volevamo fare volata per Jacopo, ma non sapevamo che sarà così difficile, così duro arrivo e poi...
Capecchi.
Straordinario Eero Scapecchi, come lo fu Daniel Oss nella prima tappa con arrivo a Porto Cervo, e lui che sta scortando il velocissimo, giovanissimo Peter Sagan nel tentativo di conquistare questa terza tappa. Ormai sono arrivati nel centro del paese di Lanusei, tanta gente che sta attendendo l'arrivo dei corridori.
C'è anche Andrea Noè, abbiamo visto le maglie giallo-flu in questo gruppo di testa, il decano del gruppo. Ecco Scarponi che prova a uscire, a farsi vedere. Eero Scapecchi, saldo alla sua ruota, c'è Peter Sagan, è scattato lo slovacco, grandissima potenza, Cunego dietro di lui e poi Serpa Perez, ma un gran vantaggio l'esplosivo slovacco Peter Sagan, e lui a vincere con Serpa Perez che beffa Cunego per il secondo posto. Incredibile la potenza di questo.
Vediamo da questo replay la straordinaria volata, pensate, è stato accreditato tra l'altro di un vantaggio di un secondo su Serpa Perez che si è piazzato in seconda posizione, Damiano Cunego in terza posizione, quindi oltre all'abbuono di 10 secondi, un secondo anche.
Ecco con le telecamere fisse, Geraint davanti, poi la maglietta Liquigas di Daniel Oss, poi abbiamo Ben Swift, poi c'è Peter Sagan che scatta sulla destra, stringe Belletti, va Sagan, Peter Sagan vince la volata, anche in volata Silvio.
Anche in volata in pianura, l'abbiamo visto in volata in questi giorni su degli strappi anche impegnativi.
Eccolo qua, in mezzo con la maglia bianca, rosso e blu, al suo fianco Belletti che in questo momento deve smettere di pedalare. Un giudizio Silvio sulla volata di Peter Sagan?
Ma è stata una grande volata dal punto di vista della traiettoria, direi al limite, nel senso che ha costretto involontariamente Belletti a smettere di pedalare. Comunque dalle informazioni che abbiamo la giuria non ha intravisto in questa azione insomma un
from the sprinters right in the finishing straight.
I wouldn't think he's got not much chance at all, Phil, because there's a big lead out now coming from Team Sky, and there's lots of big professional teams trying to line themselves up for the sprint. Round the corner now, they will see at the end of the straight in front of them, they will see the finishing straight, and in control is Team Sky.
Well, Team Sky are looking around, but they've lost half of the 3 rides on the team, and they're going to miss those now, because placing perfectly just at the moment is Peter Sagan, the youngster, who is the Herbalife sprint leader, and maximum points come at the finishing line for that competition. He won a couple of stages last year when he was only 19 years of age. The pace is so hard, they're actually splitting the peloton in the run into the line.
Well, Sky on the front in control. You can see Swift is about up there into 4th position. There's a move coming by Rabobank. HTC are right in the middle there. That must be Matty Goss.
Well, it is Matty Goss, and Ben Swift is coming, and I think Goss may have gone too soon, but Sagan's on the left of our picture. Swift is in the middle. Peter Sagan is going for gold on the left of our picture. Sagan gets it, and I think Swifty probably in 4th place. Goss might have been 2nd.
Well, Sagan, that makes it win number 3 for him to go to the 2 that he got here last year at the Amgen Tour of California. I have to say HTC started that sprint a little bit too far out from the line, but all of a sudden Sagan just saw the door open in front of him. That's Swift in the middle in the black jersey of Team Sky. Over on the left-hand side you can see the green jersey starting to explode, and that of course is Peter Sagan.
Well, Peter Sagan really will thank his team for chasing.
Looking for, that's what his team were looking for. Now look at this, that's Lee Howard making the bolt for the line there in the white HTC jersey. This is Ben Swift coming up with the black shorts, but tucked nice and perfectly into 3rd position. There is the acceleration of Sagan. He really is an impressive sprinter when he bolts out of the pack in the ideal position and just gets the win on the line.
Yes, and that's all position. He was only leading it by 1 point at the start of the day over JJ Haido. And he's pulled away with a clearer lead tonight. Real power, this man, isn't he? He comes
than anything else, to be honest. But another correction in the corner. Well, if that is Salerno at the moment, he's going to fancy this. He's going very, very well. Just avoiding that little.
Today is going to be in bits. One of the shorter stages, 107.6 kilometres, but it's going to be all over the place.
Oh, it's terrific. The motorcyclist really working hard here, and you see the cameraman is just hugging. To be honest, if we can possibly just pick him out along the way. 16 seconds only adrift. I'd love to see him. 6.6 to go. And, well, it's... is your money on Konego?
It's not over yet.
I don't think so either. That's why I asked.
I know it's all downhill, and Salerno's coming up here, and Salerno won't help him because Peter Sagan is just not that far behind. Oh, there we go. Oh, this must be Peter Sagan. Has to be.
He does have a cameraman on the back there, Brian. And with lights ablaze and horn sounding as well, but it shows you they'd caught the car. They'd caught the safety car, essentially. He wasn't further enough down the road to be at a safe distance. He's now shot off as quickly as he can just to give them some respite here.
Well, Sagan has just made it up to the back wheel of Koenigo now. So Koenigo's right for time, so he'll ride all the way, the last 2.4 kilometres, flicks the elbow. I'm not going to go through and help you. You're going for the yellow jersey. I'm here for the stage win, and I'm going to secure it. So damn it.
Finish we've got here underneath the Flamme Rouge. They go right now, and Sagan I think is in mugging mode right now. He's done the job. Salerno I think almost paced him down and came a cropper, his teammate, on the descent here. But again, it's still cat and mouse here, and Koenigo has done a tremendous job. He'll be the man in gold this evening, that's for sure.
And he's going to be rewarded today with a stage win.
Well, fabulous pictures on the descent, and a fabulous job that Damiano Koenigo has done here. And here he goes. Sagan is just going to wind him up, take him on the inside. Oh dear, just a little switchback here. It is winding in with 125 metres to go here. It's going to be Sagan that takes the stage, but the man who takes the honours, essentially. But in the end, he just sees it for safety, one thinks.
Très vite, on voit Wouterpoels qui plafonne, il a pris quelques mètres tout de suite, mais il n'a pas réussi à creuser l'écart.
La Flamme Rouge, faites vos jeux. Quel est le coureur le plus rapide de ce groupe? Les Liquigas, ils y croient, ils veulent l'emmener pour Peter Sagan. Attention à Mathieu Goss, moi j'ai quand même l'impression que Mathieu Goss il est un poil plus véloce que Torusov ou que Peter Sagan. On va avoir la réponse à cette question dans quelques instants. Voici le premier virage dangereux à 1 km de la ligne. Ça passe sans encombre pour le groupe de tête. On relance extrêmement rapidement du côté de l'équipe Liquigas.
Au virage sur la gauche à négocier avant d'attaquer la dernière ligne droite en vue de l'arrivée.
Sagan très bien placé avec Dansarou bien évidemment, Torusov, Tcholek, Mathieu Goss lui aussi il est très bien placé. Attention à ce virage autour du rond-point. Trajectoire tendue et on est à 400 mètres de la ligne. On aimerait bien voir la ligne d'arrivée plutôt. Voilà, effectivement, qui c'est qui va lancer le sprint en premier? C'est Peter Sagan sur la gauche qui lance le sprint en premier. Donc j'ai l'impression que c'est Tcholek. Très difficile de se faire une idée de cette distance. Et c'est quand même un coureur de l'équipe Garmin qui pour l'instant est en tête. Et Sagan qui fait l'effort. Et Sagan qui va venir s'imposer ici. Ça va être la deuxième victoire de Sagan après sa victoire à Grindelwald. Et il résiste, il se fait très mal. Et victoire de Sagan. Magnifique victoire de Peter Sagan. Il y avait également Benmont. Très loin du compte.
Finale d'étape qui a finalement créé beaucoup que les léopards. Et Peter Sagan qu'on revoit à l'image, qui a parfaitement négocié son sprint, qui a démarré au bon moment et qui se permet de lever les bras largement en avance avec plus d'un vélo d'avance sur le deuxième.
Sagan, Goss, Swift, Coldo Fernandez, Torusov.
Peter Sagan qui pourra se vanter d'avoir gagné et l'étape de montagne de ce Tour de Suisse et la seule arrivée vraiment au sprint. Donc registre complet pour ce coureur.
Sagan, Goss, Swift, Fernandez, Usoft, Roras, Tcholek, Stannard, Clark, TJ Van Garderen, Pablo Lastras, Backlands, Kruijswijk, Koenigo, Fuglsang, Matthias Frank, Paolini, Caruso, Kangert et Maric. Ce sont les 20 premiers au niveau de l'étape du jour. Et au niveau du classement général, il y a un changement. C'est bien évidemment...
Fin d'étape, on aurait pu imaginer une arrivée en sprint massif et non, ça a quand même bien cassé et on l'a vu sur le groupe de poursuivants, ça a encore créé des cassures. C'est vrai que ça a roulé extrêmement vite pour tenter de réaliser la jonction. Ils n'y sont pas parvenus et les coureurs qui finissent quasiment un par un, totalement épuisés. Peter Sagan qui arrive et qui met presque une seconde d'avance au deuxième.
Tomasz Marczyński. No i ruszyli po bruku. Darku, teraz liczę na twoją pomoc. Chyba Sagan jest w wyśmienitej sytuacji, ale zanim ruszają inni jeszcze...
Tak, Sagan rozpoczął dość długi finisz.
Michał Gołaś chyba rusza za nim. Jest też kolarz, tak, tutaj idzie prawą stroną Michał Gołaś, jest zawodnik z drużyny Rabobanku. Później przejechać rundę, a teraz mogą kibicować Peterowi Saganowi i innym swoim kolegom. Zyskał sporą przewagę Sagan i wygrywa etap, a więc Peter Sagan, no i tutaj już nie dojrzymy zbyt... To może być Peter Nordhaut.
Jest Przemek Niemiec z prawej strony. Jest mistrz Polski Tomek Marczyński. Długi, męczący finisz.
I atak Fei, lidera klasyfikacji punktowej. On jest sprinterem i tutaj Sagan za nim ruszył, ale zbyt późno. Sagan będzie drugi, Fei wygra etap. Romain Fei, francuski sprinter. Czy Sagan go dogoni? No, piekielnie tutaj ciągnie Sagan, jest blisko Francuza i chyba jednak będzie pierwszy. No, niesamowity jest ten Sagan. Peter Sagan, a więc 3 razy Kittel, 2 razy Sagan. 5 etapów Tour de Polonii, tylko 2 zwycięzców i 2 liderów. No, to już chyba wydaje się troszeczkę...
perdidos y tirando de clase de contrarrelojista como le había pasado en todo ese descenso que estaba en la parte trasera. Ahora se va a tener que pegar un calentón Bradley Wiggins para volver a intentar entrar en ese grupo cabecero que veamos aquí que ha quedado cortado. Daniel Martin, Thiago Machado, está Igor Antón.
33, es decir, vamos a ver los segundos de bonificación que coge porque puede ser también importante.
Último kilómetro. Aquí Sagan ya corta para que sea Pablo la
etapa. Ahí están entrando ya en recta final. Bueno, vamos a ver a Pablo si puede hacer algo porque la verdad es que no va a ser fácil. Y fíjate, hay un compañero como está lanzando ya a Peter Sagan para que intente la victoria. Ahí bastante encerrado.
No lo dejan salir. Pues... No,
Nibali, quieren que gane Nibali. Ojo que Pablo se está metiendo por el interior. Sagan que reacciona por fuera.
Final,
victoria para Sagan. Pero Nibali yo creo que ha intentado, a ver si se llevaba la bonificación completa. Pero Pedro.
Bueno, impresionante, vamos.
Ver un cuarteto del mismo equipo con la conjunción que ha trabajado, con lo que han arriesgado en la bajada y consiguiendo, bueno, pues eso, ¿no? Ganar unos segundos en la general, ganar la etapa, eso une mucho a un equipo.
Y con la bajada tan complicada, porque otra cosa es que hubiesen llegado 2 corredores, a lo mejor.
Vaya susto, porque ahora fíjate con qué fuerza ha salido desde atrás, Peter Sagan,
Por eso han intentado cortarle, ¿no? Para que se fueran 2 corredores y él también que hiciera ese último sobreesfuerzo y que no llegara con gas a la meta.
Ahí en el momento que era Nibali, su compañero le está animando que siga, y Pablo ve que tiene hueco y Sagan dice, uy, 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 que esto se pone feo para la victoria.
Pero al final, como tú dices, ha hecho cuarto, Nibali, al menos. Y Benati, se aparta ya el suizo Fabián Cancellara y está apretando Sagan. Vamos a ver, Degenkolb intenta meterse, Sagan que sale por la parte exterior y está cogiendo mucha ventaja. Se va a llevar el segundo triunfo de etapa en la Vuelta Ciclista a España. Peter Sagan por delante de Degenkolb y de Benati. Creo que ha sido Petaki cuarto. Lo que pasa es que yo he tenido la sensación de que el repecho era menos de lo que parecía en el libro, pero bueno, gran sprint, porque como enseguida que le habéis visto arrancar, los dos habéis dicho que no le ganaba a nadie. El horario previsto, han llegado incluso con un par de minutos de adelanto respecto al tiempo previsto y al final a Benati lo han dejado muy pronto. A Cancellara ese apartado se ha visto que ya tenía que arrancar. Y bueno, y fíjate, y muchas veces lo que decimos, ya realmente Petaki ya no ha sprintado para ganar, ¿no?
Petaki ya solamente iba a rueda y ya lo único que tenía era que seguir la rueda de los demás.
Y aquí en la imagen del helicóptero siempre se ve la claridad de la victoria. A veces en el plano frontal siempre te queda alguna duda, ¿no? De cuál ha sido el margen con el que realmente se ha conseguido la victoria. Pero gran sprint, sin duda, para Peter Sagan, un corredor que ya dijo que realmente él no venía a plantearse la clasificación general, sino pues eso, a intentar ser protagonista de la carrera y a buscar algún triunfo individual. Aunque yo sinceramente creo que es un corredor que es más que un sprinter, sí que es verdad que, como tú decías, su inicio, que en aquella París-Niza en la que nos sorprendió a todos, parecía, bueno, enseguida aquí, como todos somos muy amigos de buscar ganadores del Tour, pensábamos que podía ser un corredor para todo. Pero bueno, yo creo que es un corredor.
And HTC, we haven't mentioned them, they have got Lee Howard up towards the front. Kobo is keeping himself out of trouble. Wiggins is right up here as well, Sean.
Yes, and Pataki very much to the front there as well.
Right in the middle. Yep, right in the middle of that shot. He goes around Alessandro Pataki. 6 kilometers an hour. I'm sure that can't be right. Bernati is behind. It's all slowed up. Daniele Bernati, Peter Sagan, Lloyd Mondori, and they're going on the right-hand side of the road. Lee Howard is in the middle for HTC. And they've all been looking around at each other. Nobody wanted to do the lead out. Right-hand side has Lee Howard in his wheel and Daniele Bernati. Pataki on the right-hand side, Bernati in his wheel. Can he come around him? I think the three of them have got the measure of the others. It's Pataki and Bernati. Bernati's going to come underneath him, is he? Just, or as Sagan goes through. And Pataki, in the end, the Slovakian national champion. There we are, bit of mountain bike trickery. And why not for the young man? But Juan Jose Kobo makes it safely to the line. He is the winner. Yep. And look at Pataki had it for a minute, then Bernati comes on it. It is Sagan, I think. It was very close. Yes, Sagan, Bernati.
Very close from Sagan to Bernati. We can see Pataki just moving slowly to the right.
As is his way.
If he had continued maybe straight, he would have a better chance, but still I think it looks like Sagan just pipped both of them.
Yeah, difficult to tell from the head-on shot, but when you get this shot, yes, Sagan gets it, I think, ahead of Bernati and Pataki. That is his way, isn't it, Sean? That Pataki just generally drifts towards the barriers.
Yes, well, he is, a very experienced sprinter, and he knew that Bernati was, just on his shoulder there, and he could feel him coming, and just go that little bit slowly to the right, and probably pay the price. But still, Sagan was coming very quickly, and when you see the shot there, I think there was almost a half a wheel for.
Preso tutte le curve a tutta, attenzione adesso una curva a sinistra, poi a destra per immettersi sul rettilineo d'arrivo. E qua abbiamo gli uomini della Liquigas all'inseguimento, una caduta di Oss. Guardate che caduta, l'abbiamo vista là in fondo, Daniel Oss, e quindi c'è Sagan che era insieme a Oss sulle tracce di Paolini. Quindi Sagan, Paolini. Il slovacco sembra rivenire su Paolini, che sta mettendo tutte le energie che ha nel cuore e nelle gambe per vincere. Sagan in grande rimonta, Peter Sagan. Un bel gesto quello di Paolini, anche tatticamente. Qua tutta la classe di questo giovanissimo ragazzo.
Tutta la classe, la potenza, l'abilità nel gestire il mezzo anche in condizioni estreme come quelle di oggi. Ha beffato Luca Paolini, che avrebbe meritato sinceramente la vittoria, andando a conquistare il suo 14° successo stagionale.
Controlla la situazione, anche se si volta dal lato sbagliato, non ha problemi. Peter Slovacco amava tantissimo fare downhill, ma per fortuna dei suoi genitori, no? Che lo pregavano di desistere. Lui che avrebbe voluto in realtà fare il motocross, perché il suo idolo è Cairoli, pensa, il nostro campione del mondo. Lui che avrebbe voluto fare motocross, non ha potuto fare downhill, però ci ha visto giusto a fare la bici. Gli disse l'allenatore: prova a fare un po' la strada che ti serve per fare il ciclocross, e provò, e poi è arrivato in Italia nella succursale della Liquigas Cannondale, che poi l'ha fatto passare professionista e grandissimi risultati.
E sta diventando.
Nou, we zien daarachter de man van Rabo. En dat lijkt me die kleine Tom Jelte Slachter die net ook al van voren zat. Sagan zit er natuurlijk bij. En we naderen de finish. En Koek zit op kop voor Green Edge. En dan komt Sagan erover. Sagan gaat er overkomen. Hij pakt hier de overwinning. En het is zeker wel Tom Jelte Slachter die nog voor een ereplaats spurt. Tweede Koek. Derde Slachter. Hij maakt het gewoon af. De Slovaak, de kampioen, het super megatalent. nog altijd maar derdejaarsprof. Dit is pas zijn derde seizoen. En hij hoort gewoon bij de absolute wereldtop. Eerste overwinning nog netjes 10e. Maar de leiding gaat nu naar deze Peter Sagan. Hij pakt alle truien en wordt de absolute leider.
Порядке Ликвигас, потому что здесь в этой обойме остался и Нибали, здесь же остался Sagan. Sagan выезжает на первые позиции. Ди Лука совсем не тот, конечно же. Проходит Sagan, и вы посмотрите, как великолепно поехал словенец вперед. Вот вам, пожалуйста, и человек, который может финишировать в абсолютно разных ситуациях. Передачу подобрал хорошую. Передача, которая позволяет ему педалировать на хорошей частоте, поддерживать высокую скорость. Вот здесь вы посмотрите, какой крутяк. Поддерживают болельщики как могут Ди Луку. И Ди Лука тоже зубами зацепился сейчас за колесо. Да, за колесо Петера Сагана. И, в общем-то, вот только здесь отметка последний километр дистанции. Вот только отсюда начнутся самые большие сложности подъема в Кие. Держивает он высокую скорость. Наверное, и неожиданно сейчас наблюдать здесь также и 181 номер Фабиано Канчелларо. И вот здесь вперед поехал Нибали. Чемпион Вуэльты. И гонщик, который выиграл в своей карьере очень большое количество гонок. Здесь засветил хороший такой просвет. Метров 700, наверное, остается еще до финиша. И единственным, кто может ответить, это Данило Ди Лука. Саган контролирует ситуацию. Выскакивают сейчас на брусчатку. Крутой поворот на 90 градусов налево. И два гонщика из Ликвигас оказываются впереди. Саган поехал. Посмотрите, как здорово сейчас бросается вперед гонщик этой итальянской команды. И неужели вот на этом крутяке победа достанется словенцу? Наверное, такого никто не ожидал. Да, Саган выигрывает этот этап. А вторым заезжает Роман Кройцигер. Все решено. Петер Саган, 132 номер. Один из лидеров Ликвигас становится. Демонстрировал, что очень неплохо готов сейчас вот в этот момент сезона. И 22 победы в гонках высшей пробы. Но, кстати говоря, вот молодец Саган, что не стал дожидаться того момента, когда кончится здоровье у Нибали, его пройдет Кройцигер, опередил вот с этой атакой. Кройци тоже все здорово сделал. Второе место — это тоже очень хороший результат, но здесь, конечно же, все абсолютно было правильно сделано в плане какой-то вот внутрикомандной борьбы. То есть, если оставлять просвет Нибали, то был риск того, что Кройцигер, который тоже очень резкий вот в таких вот подъемах, может сняться несколько раньше, и потом даже той скорости у Сагана, которая осталась, может быть недостаточно для того, чтобы его пройти. Поэтому, в принципе, ребята из Ликвигас сделали все абсолютно верно. Вторая победа в сезоне у Сагана после победы на этапе на Тура Омана, на втором этапе. Ну и, в общем-то, neplохое начало для этого сезона после всего того, что он натворил в 2011 году, а в 2011 году он выиграл.
Posizioni, la velocità adesso non mi sembra altissima.
Sempre due uomini dell'Astana con Jacopo Guarnieri che dovrebbe essere in seconda posizione, si va verso la volata.
Staremo a vedere un po' Peter Sagan se riuscirà a essere lì davanti. Sembra adesso il secondo uomo Peter Sagan.
Esatto, è in seconda posizione Peter Sagan. Vediamo la volata con Jacopo Guarnieri che è stato costretto a partire lunghissimo. Guarnieri testa a testa con Peter Sagan e probabilmente fatta anche in base all'esultanza dei suoi compagni di squadra, però qua dobbiamo assolutamente aspettare il fotofinish. Guarnieri o Sagan? Dobbiamo assolutamente aspettare il fotofinish.
Ma è da fotofinish, sembra però Sagan, vedendo come festeggia.
Sì, da come esultano ora.
Da come festeggia, Guarnieri ha avuto un po' anche un gesto di stizza perché è stato superato proprio al fotofinish. Era partito un po' troppo lunga, Peter Sagan che aveva speso alza. E parte Sagan sulla destra che prova a recuperare. No, Guarnieri è già in testa
era già
da
in testa,
parecchio
Guarnieri,
tempo.
era già in testa.
E guardate sul filo di lana, però è da fotofinish.
Da qua è impossibile valutare. Qui ci dobbiamo.
Guarnieri che la fa.
Eccolo qua il fotofinish. Oh, qui siamo questione centimetri.
Tra l'altro il fatto, Paolo, che oggi sia stata una volata a ranghi ristretti, sì, ma una volata, però ci sono stati comunque muri e a lungo è stato anche davanti a tirare Sagan.
E ha speso parecchio, lo avevamo già detto varie volte, nonostante questo magari probabilmente la sua superiorità gli ha fatto sì che nonostante le energie spese è riuscito comunque a prevalere in questa volata. Bravo anche Guarnieri, comunque Guarnieri che aveva vinto una tappa anche l'anno scorso e che probabilmente in questa corsa riesce a dare il meglio di sé.
Sì, Jacopo Guarnieri aveva festeggiato il successo l'anno scorso nell'ultima tappa in linea del gruppo perché primo e terzo sono due uomini della Liquigas.
E vediamo il funambolo Sagan che impenna la bicicletta con una mano sola.
Racing his way back, the man over on the left-hand side with the black and white stripes there, he's the referee, the umpire if you like, keeping a very close eye on how Peter Sagan gets back. He is not panicking. Oh, there's a little bit of argy-bargy. They've gone down, and that was Bling Matthews was argy-barging and touching shoulders there with one or two riders right in the middle. That's what the sprint is all about. It is very, very precarious, and I don't believe it. Bling Matthews is one of the riders who's gone down, and he was going to be a massive big favourite. Matthews went down there, Phil, very, very hard. Over on the left-hand side, somebody was barging up against him, and bang, all of a sudden your hopes of a victory have been blown out of the water.
Well, this actually, rider here, this is Ted King. On into second place here, the man who punctured only 5 miles out from the finish, and Tom Bonan is up there behind him as we go to the other side of the tunnel. Liquigas boy is running on adrenaline here.
He certainly is. You can see the line now, looked over his shoulder. He's waiting for that last little bit of a kick for the line, but he's right in the middle.
As they come up towards the line, Peter Sagan is going to get it. Can you believe that? From a puncture to victory on the day. Bonham was there as well. I'm not surprised that Liquigas boys are saluting this one. Big victorious one. And Peter Sagan is the winner today. And he'll pull on the first race leader's Amgen yellow jersey.
Well, he certainly will there. The team did a great job there, Phil, well organised. He got a wheel change, not a very fast wheel change, but he never panicked. He waited for the mechanic to get the job done, got back into the convoy of cars, and once he came to the finish line, the team put him into the right place, opened up the doors in front of him, and I'm not quite sure what he's pointing at there, but he's very, very happy to greet the crowd here in Santa Rosa with a brilliant victory. His fourth of the year.
Yeah, it was his fourth win in the Amgen Tour of California. It is also his fourth win of the season. And look at that. He really did pull away in the end. And no challenge at all. And also no sign of Tom Bonan. Graham van Avermaet was trying to get up there because that is Heinrich Hausler with the E on his back for gone.
You've got to wait. There's a big organisation, BMC Racing there also. They'll be looking after their sprinter. That's Greg van Avermaet.
The fourth wheel, as we look from the helicopter, is the yellow jersey of Peter Sagan. The win bonus will certainly keep him in the race lead tomorrow. A very dangerous sprinter's 2 wheels behind him in Greg van Avermaet. The field is closing in and the field is launched, and the rider second of those 2 riders in green is in fact Lee Howard. If he wins this, he could be the next leader of the race, and Sagan knows that. This is the tricky bend, Paul. They lock very sharply into the home straight. Sagan is over the shoulder of Lee Howard, and he's launched a searing sprint. So Taylor Phinney predicted he'd been 1 and 2. It looks like Taylor Phinney was right, because he has won his second stage, and he gets the 10-second time bonus.
And he got it, Phil, all in that final corner. He didn't back it off. He never touched his brakes at all. He had the right line go around that corner, didn't want any momentum at all. Yes, congratulations. This man is going to definitely be the chef of the orchestra.
The 10-second time bonus will nudge him a little bit further ahead. Now, I emphasise, I don't think 10 seconds will mean too much when we get down to Big Bear Lake and to the finish on Mount Baldy, but right now it's consolidated.
Look at that kick. The man who's going to get second, in fact, there you can see is Heinrich Hausler, but what a kick. He's won that all because of the acceleration, and it looks as if it was Lee Howard got himself up last year, but look at this. You can see Lee Howard there looking down, shouting to the engine room, can I have a little bit more power, please? But as Sagan looks back, he knows he's got the gap, he knows he's got the victory, and it's such a dominating victory here that he can enjoy his final few moments as he raises the applause from the crowd.
Yes, very calm.
Ages of the Vuelta a España, and he's still only 22 years of age, and that, I make it, was his 28th.
Stoppable at the moment. I mean, he's made it look as though he could do it any day, but he's not a newcomer to the Tour of California. It's just working out for him. That's the way it is at the moment. The words which we heard him say at the team launch on Saturday He said, I've come here and I've got good form and I hope I can do well. Well, he's not doing too badly with 3 stage victories right now, is Peter Sagan. But the big question is, can he win the race overall? And that is a big question. With the road that lies ahead, California is a very diverse state. There are some huge mountains to come in this race, and there are some great climbers in it. So he's doing what he has to do, gain time when he can.
They're looking up, and if they look up straight in front of them, they'll see the finishing line now. They're looking back. They've got the white jerseys. That's going to be for Marcel Kittel. He's a rapid man. Tom Bonin is still nicely placed in the middle of all of that pack. So too is Fred Rodriguez of Team Exergy. He's in about 4th or 5th, but Bonin has got a good position.
Marcel Kittel is the 3rd man in line here, and it's also Josh Atkins, his team Bontrager, who's trying to break in on the action as well. Watch Sagan, dead centre of our picture in the yellow jersey as Rabobank launching Michael Matthews. Matthews is looking for the back wheel of Sagan and has got it here. As they continue to the line now, they're going to break clear. Bonin's on the far right as Sagan hits it with the wheel, and Hausler's on his wheel. The top 2 finishes for the last 3 days. Is he going to do it again? And he's on the line and he gets it. It's impossible. 4 out of 4 for Peter Sagan.
Well, all of the top sprinters in the Amgen Tour of California there, Phil, were on his shoulders. He waited and bided his time. Marcel Kittel, Tom Bonin, Henrik Hausler on the left-hand side, but calmly, well, not that calm, coming up through the middle with power and acceleration. Boom, boom, makes it number 4.
Well, I'm not going to talk about Peter Sagan. I'm going to ask you, Paul, how does Henrik Hausler feel? 4 second places in 4 days. 10-second win bonus as well, don't forget, which is edging him away for the time trial. This is how he did it.
Had a teammate with him all the time. And look at Tom Bonin there. He's caught in the middle, and on the outside there was a long way out, and he couldn't even see where Henrik Hausler was. He was locked there onto the wheel of Peter Sagan. This is the moment Bonin was waiting for. He was on the wheel on the left-hand side of Kittel, but as soon as the gap on the door opened, bang, there you can see Peter Sagan going right down through the middle. And as you said, look at Hausler, please, please slow down, slow down. I want to get this win, but no, I'll have to do second again. Amgen Tour of California at that speed and bonus is going to go into the individual time trial tomorrow with 40 seconds advantage over all of the pre-race favorites. Bonin there on the right, he faded a fraction. Henrik Hausler was waiting for that moment, but he just knew at this point that he was beaten. And Michael Matthews, another Australian, getting up there.
They're both waiting. They're going down 600 meters. This is the lineup for the finish now. They will see the finish.
We are now approaching 40 miles an hour. Bonin's up there into 2nd position. They've gone round this corner in perfect lineup. Bonin is in 2nd place. Right behind him there is Peter Sagan. A little bit further back is Henrik Hausler.
As they go for the line now, Tom Bonin is the 2nd wheel. This is the best chance he's had the whole race. Is he going to... There goes Sagan. Sagan is on the left. Bonin is taking him on. Peter Sagan drives to the line. It is win number 5 for him. Unbelievable. He is just too quick. And this time Tom Bonin has got 2nd. Well, in that peloton is the yellow jersey of Robert Gessing, a Dutchman for the first time in this race history, has won the Amgen Tour of California, and he becomes only the 2nd non-American to do so. Peter Sagan, the not yet 23 years of age man from Slovakia, has won stage 5 of the stage, his 5th stage, as he comes down into LA Live.
Well, I have to say Omega Pharma Quick-Step got everything right there, Phil, but you just can't stop this man from Slovakia, absolutely. Peter Sagan. The team are here. They're giving him all of the congratulations that he needs. 22 years of age. That's his 8th victory of the season. He had 15 wins last year. I wonder how many he's going to get this year, and he's going to be a trouble for the sprinters in the Tour de France in July.
Well, Mark Cavendish, who is the great British sprinter who's won 20 stages of the Tour de France, better watch out in July, because he's going to be taking on this man who's never ridden in the Tour de France yet. He just powered away from Tom Bonin, got him right on the line. Tom Bonin is shaking his head, can't believe it.
Well, he did it right. It was his teammate Gerhard Scholek who was leading him out, himself a very good sprinter.
And came home today as the winner of the Amgen Tour of California. Let's hope that for Robert Gessing...
I mean, I still don't think that he's anywhere near his top form. I think if he was, he would have been first through the intermediate time check as well. I think he was 12th through there. So, but just amazing skills on the descent. I mean, you said it before. He goes around the corner like he's on rails. He just carries. Not only is he, more powerful than most of the riders, but he also carries so much more momentum. So, whereas some riders are probably coming from 38 k's an hour around the corner, having to get back up to 50, 55. he's carrying, you know, 40, 42 kilometres an hour through it, and that all counts towards the end, just that momentum and a little bit of extra speed that he gets everywhere.
But how does he go so much quicker through the corners? You know, most of you as pros at that sort of level...
I mean, I just wasn't expecting that in the second half. I knew he was going to go quick. I saw he was 9 seconds down. I was thinking, well, he probably won't be any more than 9 seconds down by the finish, but he wasn't more than 9 seconds down. He was 4 seconds up.
Very impressive. So the current standings, we'll go back to those now. Look at the descent of Sagan. This is really impressive. Cancellara leads 9:47, 6:10. Moser 3 seconds down. Look at the cornering of Sagan. There is absolutely nothing being held back. The motorbike finding it difficult to stay away from him. So he loops around there. He's right on the curb, is Sagan. This is impressive. Now, we've said Cancellara can corner, but this man, 500 metres now to go to the line, and we're going to pick him up on the static cameras. Here is Peter Sagan. Look at the pace now of him. 9:47.61 is the time to beat. Sagan goes cruising round that corner, and now he needs to sprint all the way to the line. Can he beat the time of the Swiss rider that everyone wants to win this prologue here in Lugano? Can he quieten the Swiss crowd? 9:37 through that corner. 9:47.61 to beat Sagan. Blit win the prologue. I don't think there's any doubt about that. That is a stunning ride from Sagan.
What can you say about this rider? He's just an absolute phenomenon. Just when was the last time we saw a rider that can win multiple sprint stages, climb with the absolute best we saw last year in a Tour of Switzerland, and now, you know...
But that is very, very impressive indeed. And he's been racing all season, you know. He hasn't missed much, has he? He's been... I saw him at the beginning of the year in Oman. He rode really well there. He was in with a shout in the... And you're right, on the big...
And then you get one of the riders from Astana there, if it's Guarnieri.
Underneath the 1 kilometre to go banner, it's just a handful of seconds, literally, between Guillaume Monafont and Michael Morkov and the sprinters teams who are now desperately jostling for place around the front. Matt Heyman was doing all the work for Swift. They seem to have disappeared off the front here as Orica Greenedge take it up. It's a little bit messy here on the left-hand side. People being squeezed. Brockman's getting squeezed for Vacances Soleil backwards rather than forward. Sagan, look out for him in the white jersey with the lime green shorts there, following Greg Van Avermaet through the corner. And Heinrich Hausler has disappeared away from the front, as has Alessandro Patacchi. Orica Greenedge still working hard. Albacini doing the work on the front here. Sagan is lining up at about fourth back behind Greg Van Avermaet. Swift is in there. Guarnieri for Astana. Swift comes around the outside, tries to get through. This is the last two corners. Hausler, Farrar is a little bit canted over. It's the drive for the line. Sagan has Swift in his wheel here. It looks like Cookie. Baden Cook is pushing on here, going for the line, and with 15, Sagan is going to come around the outside of him. Swift is outgunned. Sagan takes another win. Baden Cook on the far right hand side, and it's all very scrappy indeed. But Peter Sagan takes another win. Good finish by...
Perfect lead out there for Greenedge, and he had to take it on from the front. He just didn't have enough. He took it up with, what, 300 metres to go, and this man didn't have the legs to finish it off.
Well, he'd been doing it for quite a while, one has to say. Looks across to Peter Sagan. Made it hard, actually, Cook, and Sagan didn't know he had that till right to the end.
Sagan had, what, 3 bike lines to come up, and again, this is the last corner. Whoa. You can see Ben Swift just kick back a bit, and Peter Sagan was just saying, look, I'm going to go around this corner as fast as I can to win the stage, or